Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name's Angie Mays, and I'm sure not a lot of you will know me. I'm a fairly new coach, um, but I have so much experience doing it with friends, family, and clients as well. And this year I will be getting myself out there a little bit more. So I wanted to share this masterclass with all you empowered women. My name's Angie Mays. I'm 43, so I'm a midlife lady. And that's why I'm going to be working with midlife ladies because I've come across all these barriers in life, like divorce, having children that are grown up, having to deal with becoming invisible as mum and working myself so much that I've burnt out. And I think as time goes on, I've learned all these lessons. So I really wanted to empower midlife ladies to realize that the second part of your life can be the best part of your life. So, predominantly, I'm going to be working with midlife ladies that have lost their spark and need to rediscover themselves and their purpose. But if I'm honest, this masterclass could relate to anybody. Anybody that's just feeling a little bit unfulfilled, a little bit unsatisfied with their life, maybe a little confusion, and just feeling like they've got time for growth and reinventation of their life. Like they need some rediscovery of their purpose and why it's so important for long term happiness. So, everybody wants to have their spark, feel joy, happiness, and all those lovely feelings that make us jump out of bed in the morning. Okay, so while we're here, I just want to say I really want you to get involved in this training. Even though I'm not one to one with you, just see me as speaking to you because that's what I'm doing. I'm here to deliver this to you. Even if you've had no coaching whatsoever in the past, just do the session and really put your heart and soul into it because the more you put in, the more you get out. I don't know if anybody's heard of Tony Robbins, but he's one of my best motivational speakers, okay? And what he does is he gets us all in the state for what we're doing with him, and it makes a difference, okay? So I'd really like you to do this activity with me now, okay? I'm going to get up, do it with you as well. I want you to jog on the spot, and then I want you to punch in the air. Empowered woman with all your force and energy. And that is going to get us in the perfect state today for learning, for doing everything with joy, happiness. Okay. So get out of your seat, jog, and then when you see me go, empowered woman, follow. Okay. Got this? And I'm telling you from experience, everybody feels silly doing this in my coaching classes, but it puts you in the right frame of mind to be like, yes, I've got this. Okay. So I'm going to be look silly too. So let's do this together. Okay. That's it. You can just about see me, right? You ready? Empowered women, empowered women, empowered women, empowered women, empowered women. So you feel silly, I know, but how do you feel after you've done it? It's definitely changed my state. My heart's going boom, 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 boom. I'm no longer feeling irritable, lack of satisfaction, a little bit confusion. I'm thinking, right, let's go. Let's get into this training. So I'm going to take you to my next slide. So, yes, I'm Angie Mays and I'm a mindset coach and I empower midlife ladies like you. Have you lost your spark? Because we need to rediscover it, rediscover you and your purpose. I have lost my spark. so many times in my life. I couldn't even count how many. I experienced anxiety and depression, mental health from a teenager, and I drank a lot of alcohol, which did not help. But at the time, you don't realize I was suppressing my emotions and I was drinking to validate the pain. And I was looking for this life that gave me joy, happiness, fulfillment. And all I was doing really was suppressing my emotions and running away from the problems. So, and creating more of them and building up my anxiety and depression. So that was in my teenage years. And I tried so many different methods to help me manage my mental health. And it didn't work. I just kept saying to myself, I'm not normal, hiding away, suppressing my feelings, and doing all these unhealthy habits. So imagine my joy when I finally, in my 40s, began to manage my mental health and to feel like I was finally normal. It was a lifesaver. And that is why I'm sharing this gift with you. So basically, how I reconnected with me, myself, my purpose, my passions was changing my mindset. So that's why I became a mindset coach. I tried CBT, cognitive behavior therapy, in my 20s, and I didn't understand it. For those that don't know about it, it's about thinking positive, and that then changes how you feel. You feel positive, and then your feelings then change your behavior and your actions. So, for instance, if you think negatively, you then feel negative and then you act negative. But I didn't understand this when I was in my 20s. And I revisited it later on in life. And now I wake up with joy. And it's so different to go from depressed, struggling with life, not feeling like I had a purpose, not knowing who I was, no clarity, confusion, having a bad identity, drinking alcohol to solve my problems, to now not drinking alcohol to solve my problems, expressing my emotions, having joy, being positive, like going from depressed to positive. So that is the power of positive thinking, and it literally changed my whole world. And that's why I'm here today to help change your world, to stop you feeling unfulfilled, depressed, anxious, confused, or just give you that clarity you need to give you that spark. So let's go on this beautiful journey together and learn how we can rediscover you and your purpose. So, Inner Spark is my masterclass for you, and it's helping you refocus and reconnect with yourself. It's about being present in the moment. As I just told you, I ran away from my issues and I drank a lot of alcohol. It consumed my life. And not only did it cause me so much anxiety, but it also meant that I wasn't really present in life. I was just so far forward all the time. I was chasing chaos. So now I'm allowed myself to be present. I'm back in calm. And it's so different. Like I never knew this, it was even so magical. So, Mark, I want to empower women all over the world to rediscover themselves, get to know who they are, and align with their purpose. And yes, girl, you matter. Every single girl in this world deserves to be happy. We literally are born, and our birthright is to be happy. But all the pressures of life, of work and money and jobs and relationships, they unintentionally take our spark away. And it's just exhausting, isn't it? So instead of feeling confused, frustrated, and losing your hopes and dreams, I want to help realign you back to your purpose, to yourself, and to empower you to want to continue your growth and healing. So let's stop these circles going round in our head of confusion, wondering if we're good enough, not taking steps forward because we lack confidence, but actually truly, really believing in ourselves. So let's get clarity on where we are now and where we want to go. So, who is this for? I've told you a little bit about this, but it's basically for people that have lost their spark and they want to rediscover themselves. Maybe you're a mum, you're multitasking all the time and you feel invisible. I've been there. I have a teenage daughter, and she actually texts me from, I have to laugh because I just find this funny. She texts me from her bedroom when she's hungry and when she needs a drink. She used to walk in the house as every typical teenager does, and she wouldn't even ask me how her day was, and she'd drop all her emotional baggage on me and then storm upstairs. So after a while, when they're upstairs, lying in their bed, having the time of their life, chatting away to their friends, listening to music, typical teenager, I know. But when you've been running around, cleaning all day, doing the washing, shopping, sometimes you just feel invisible. And it's hard to get yourself back to where you want to be. So now I've literally told her about my feelings. I've stuck up for myself. She's realized, and she comes in the house and she asks me how my day was. And at first it shocked me, but now I love it. It's just teaching the children that actually we are a human being. But as a mum, we want to be the best mum we can. So we do want to do all these things for our children, but leaving ourselves on the back burner isn't a healthy way to be. So whether it's through feeling invisible from your child, your partner, work, whatever happens in life, there's a million and one different reasons. And I completely understand a lot of them because I've also overworked myself, lacked validation, tried to do more at work, worked long shifts, 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week, and burnt myself out many a times to the point that the psychic even told me once I fell down the stairs because I wouldn't listen and I wouldn't stop. And I did my coccygeon. And I was sat on one of those polo pillows for 6 weeks. And I said it's very extreme. And they said to me, well, you don't listen. So I've got a zillion stories of how I've never listened to my body. I've never put myself first. I've never tried to understand who I was. And that's why it's so important to me to help you navigate this journey. You need to have these lessons and learn from them. Otherwise, you'll be presented with the same lesson again. So if you've lost your confidence and you've got negative self-beliefs in your next steps in life, I want to help you take action so you stop being stuck and you wake up excited for life again. Doesn't that sound amazing? It is, honestly. I think life is magical. I really do. And we just don't appreciate it. And when you start having gratitude and appreciating life, it's so much more embraceful. So I want you to be empowered by your choices, your needs, your happiness, and your well-being. I want you to create a life that you love, that you don't have to escape from. This is a huge one for me. I always felt like with the depression and anxiety that I wanted to escape life. So if you have that feeling, it can be so lonely. And there's times when I used to just go and walk up the road and cry just on a bench on my own and just want to just escape to a field. And, not having that feeling anymore and being able to manage my mental health and the way I am is just incredible. So whether you want to move forward with your passions, your values, your desires with ease and confidence in work, professionally, they're all linked. You're having a bad time at work, you might go home, shout at your partner, you feel guilty for doing it, but you can't help it, you're irritable, or you're having a bad time at home and then you do the same at work. So every area is linked, and I like to, as a coach, get them all as high as possible so that you're living the life that you love. I train people to reframe their negative beliefs into healthier beliefs. And it's so much easier than you can imagine. People think that they're always going to have these beliefs because they're ingrained, but they're not. We can create new pathways in our brain, and it's magical the way they're created. Like we have done with our negative beliefs, we can create them so that they become positive. So we don't no longer have to live that life we hate, and we're adopting a more positive mindset. And you see obstacles as opportunities for growth. And when I say someone that's got a positive mindset, what happened to me yesterday was my Hoover broke and it started smelling. And the next thing, there were sparks everywhere. Oh, in a spark. No, this isn't related. It only happened yesterday. So I was a little bit scared there was a fire, but didn't bother with it. Thought I'd just change it. Next thing, my light switch goes, and I had to get the electrician round. And it wasn't related, it was two different issues. But I could have easily been really negative about those situations, been just literally just worn myself down with it, but I didn't. I just saw them as little obstacles to just climb over and deal with, manage in a healthy way. But there was a time I didn't do that and I really couldn't cope with problems. So I'm just don't want to delve deep too much into my issues and my problems, but I'm happy to share my journey with anybody if they reach out to me personally. It's just an insight that actually not every little problem that happens has to break you. You can deal with it in a manageable, healthy way. So, where are you now? You've lost your purpose, you've lost your direction. You're unsure of the next chapter in your life, okay? We want to connect you with your desires, passion, and your identity, stopping you go around in circles with negative thinking loops and stopping you feeling restless, frustrated, confused, lacking self esteem, doubting yourself. Maybe you're withdrawing from social events and you may feel fatigued, but you constantly sleeping, or it could be the opposite, sleepless nights. So basically, it's just you're feeling a bit lost with your next steps, and you might just not have the confidence. You might just, your limiting beliefs might be so low that they're stopping you from moving forward. Or let's just bring that spark right to the surface. Maybe it's just flickering a little bit and it needs to just go back. Let's do this. So, how we lose our spark by not choosing us. I've explained this a little bit in the beginning about me being mum, hotel, and all these things on the left. I touched the surface on about being overworked, and I didn't actually go into detail about me waking up with physical pain, 2 o'clock in the morning, crying, backache, legs hurting. But I've burnt myself out several times, and that's why it's so important to put yourself first and look after yourself. So, when we're kind of not living our lives for ourselves, our purpose, or aligning to our true identity, we tend to become people pleasers. I don't know if you've heard of this word before. It basically means that we're saying yes to everybody. And by saying yes to everybody, when we don't always want to, we're basically saying no to ourselves. So we're not aligning with our true purpose and we become resentful. Maybe like so and so wants you to babysit or go to the shops, whatever the situation. You stop feeling validated for doing these things and you kind of resent doing them, but you just can't say no. So we need to align you with your true self, your true purpose, and your true vision. So, okay, so our purpose. Whether you're looking for a holiday, a house, a job, a career that motivates you, whatever it is in life, we're all motivated for different reasons. And we need to just get crystal clear on what your vision is, what your purpose is. And sometimes we don't really know because we kind of forget ourselves, but that's okay. That's what we're here for now, to motivate you and empower you to start living your life for you. So we need to get crystal clear on your goals, crystal clear on your clarity, and implement small inner spark habits that help you get there. And in life, sometimes people think it's the biggest changes that change us, but actually life's a journey and you've got to enjoy each step, not just the destination. So try and just hold back and enjoy the steps. And just by changing one little thing and making that a habit, so say 21 days of changing one thing in your life, in 21 days' time, it will become a normal habit. And doing that step by step impacts you so massively. It's just one little thing that you change, and then after the 21 days, you can change it another one. So we're going to go on to the coaching questions now. So clarity. What do you really, really want in your life right now? And what I would like you to do with this question, I hope you've got a piece of paper and pen ready. Okay, so you write this down. You need to think deeply about it. You can hold your heart, close your eyes. What do I really, really want in life? Try and visualize it and try to really connect with what you really, really want. If you write down one thing, I want you to ask yourself again, what else do you want? What else do you want? I want you to go so deep on this, like you're actually in the room with me, because I can't see what you're doing. But if you write one thing down and you don't connect with that thing, it's not telling the universe you want it, okay? It's like manifestation. You need to create that journey. So you could close your eyes, think about it. What would you see? What would you feel? And what would you hear? Okay, so do that. See all the colours in the pictures, the laughing perhaps, feelings of joy, happiness, whatever you connect with. Perhaps you can smell food, perhaps you're on this luxury holiday you want, or you're moving to a country and you can smell their cuisine. Whatever it is, really dig deep. And I want you to pause me and then press play again after each question, because I want you to just have focus on that question and nothing else, okay? And then when you're ready, I'd like you to go on to question 2. Why are those things important to you? So in life, we kind of just have an idea that pops up and we tend not to see it through. Maybe we don't believe we can do it or whatever the reason is, okay? But we need to have a big why. You need to get yourself invested in this. So say my question 1 was I wanted to go for a new job. So I want to say, why do I want to go for that job? Why is it important to me? Okay, I want you to list every single thing that comes to mind. So for instance, if it's a new job, it's important that I've got financial security. I can afford to pay school meals, take my daughter to Butlins every year, go abroad, visit my family, always have food in the house. No matter what it is that is your problem, you really need to go deep on the why. Create a vision board if you like, print the pictures out, get, say you want to move to America, get the America picture, the house you want. Any way that aligns with you, close your eyes. Just imagine why those things are important to you. And if you find an activity like that hard, what you could do is you can change it around. What would happen if you didn't have those things? Okay. So imagine I get in debt. I wouldn't be aligned with my purpose. I'd be dissatisfied. I'd feel like I was missing out and not achieving my dreams. I would feel like I was resentful for my youth and not following my passions. Do the opposite. Sometimes people are more motivated by getting away from the pain than they are to the pleasure. We're all wired up differently, but you could do the pain first and then you could do the pleasure afterwards, or vice versa. Okay. I hope that makes sense to you. So basically, some people move towards pain or some people move away from pain. So I kind of like doing why are those things important. I like to move towards pleasure, okay? But we're all different and we have to do what's right for us. So pause me and start again. Okay, so now we're on question 3. How will you know when you have the things you want? What will you feel, see, and hear? Okay, so it's just about going back to where we was in question 1 and really aligning with everything you've done on this clarity section And hopefully you've painted this picture, okay, in your mind. So I want you to close your eyes, see this painting, imagine it, this painting of your new life, what's going on, what's happening. Really ingrain that painting into your head. And then next time you feel like that you want to, you're feeling a little bit unconfused and lost, when you're on your own, an inner spark habit you can do is you can sit down, close your eyes, relax, get comfy, and I want you to picture that painting in your head again. So once you've got the clarity really crystal clear, you've created this massive painting of your desires, and you can just keep that in your brain ready to view. So powerful. And it's a form of manifestation, as getting it all clear, a picture that you can actually go back to. Okay, so we have courageous spark, about being brave and embracing who you truly are. So, are you fully embracing your truth and living life you feel deeply aligned with? If not, what's holding you back? This one's really, really good. So, embrace the question. If you're thinking, oh, I don't know, just think about it like are you not speaking your truth to someone? Are you working in a job that you hate? Um, Are you in a relationship that you hate? Are you not connecting properly with your child? Like, what is it you're not living truthful in your life? It's about being brave, being you, rediscovering what's holding you back, okay? Pause the video and then come back to me. So, question 2, in what areas of your life could you step into your truth more boldly? So we've got work, career, business, finance, relationships, hobbies and interests, health, fitness, any areas in your life that you could step into and be truthfully more boldly, okay? So that will all be rediscovering yourself and your purposes. This will help with that, okay? And if you pause me and then come back to me in a minute, lovely. So, question 3, imagine you had all the confidence, courage you could ever need in the whole wide world. What is the next empowering step you would take in life? So, you've got no limiting beliefs, your confidence isn't holding you back, and anything else, oh, I'm not good enough, I haven't got that skill, forget all this now. You need to have this empowering confidence to take the next step, and nothing's holding you back in the world, okay? Even if it's your partner, anything, yourself normally, but there's no barriers. What would this new empowering step be? Okay, so align with that question, pause me and come back when you're ready. Okay, so now our empowering beliefs hold us back. Our negative beliefs are the way we present ourselves in life. So, what limiting beliefs would you release, the negative ones, and what empowering beliefs would you choose to embrace? So, to take the step that you've said in the previous question, 3, I'd like you to have a piece of paper and put negative beliefs, positive beliefs, like put a line down the middle. And on one side, I want you to put the ones you need to stop having, which to take that step. So it could be, I need to stop telling myself I'm not good enough to apply for that job. And then on the other side, the positive ones you need to embrace is, I am good enough. I have the skills to learn the job. Okay? And make it align with you and do as much as you can. The more you put into this, the more you get out of it, okay? Lovely. Okay. So really dig deep and really go into that. You should get a lot, I think. And just to show, when we was on the last slide, when we're talking about the negative and the positive thoughts, reframing them is by acknowledging them, which you should have just done. You should have acknowledged your negative belief, okay? And we can do this all the way through life. If you're saying something out loud or in your head, you can reframe it. So you can think to yourself, where is the evidence that this is true? So, and you need to reframe it then to the positive. So, I cannot do the new job is a negative thought. And the positive one is I can learn. Everyone has to start somewhere, yes. But what we tend to do is we focus on the negative, and it's not healthy for us and it's not helping us grow. We get that resistant to change and then we just stay stuck. We all feel resistant to change. It means we're growing. It doesn't mean to say that we're not supposed to take the action, okay? It means that we're growing and we're developing, and we need to grow and develop and learn and in life, okay? So I just want you to start being more of aware of your negative and positive thoughts and change it up. Where's the evidence to show this? Just because we believe it, it doesn't mean to say it's real. It's just a story we're telling ourselves, okay? So, embracing your inner sparks. So, to be able to change these negative beliefs about ourselves and to stop this negative self talk, we need to reignite this spark. We need to remember why we're such an empowered woman. So I want you to take a moment on this. And when I say a moment, I mean, say 5, 10 minutes and pause me. And I want you to think about all the jobs, roles, experiences, and things you've done in your life and how powerful you already are, okay? Think about the good you've done. So I've put down for me, for instance, problem solving, organisation, hard working. They're all skills that I've learned as being a mum, for instance. That's one role. I haven't even thought about my jobs, my charity work that I do, or anything else. Okay. So really dig deep. And I think once you think about all the things that you've done in your life, that you'll realise that, oh my God, I've got so many skills that I don't think focus on. And it's all about reminding yourself that you actually are so special. You're such a empowering gift already that anybody'd be lucky to have you in their job, role, relationship. So start recognizing your and celebrating who you are already. It's such a powerful gift to be able to say that I have this and I have that, not just ignore it. So I hope that you've enjoyed this small training. If we were one-to-one on a coaching call together, it would obviously be a little bit longer, but with me not pausing myself and you pausing me, it's allowed it to be a bit shorter, okay? So this is my contact details. Would anyone's got any questions about the masterclass, or anybody wants to continue it after this masterclass? I have a course that's 12 weeks of coaching, full on. You get deep down, and it's called Inner Sparkle. So basically, the first one you've just done is Inner Spark, and the other one is Inner Sparkle. Okay. But when you do it one-to-one, it's easier to get the accountability to keep up the work that I asked you to do, and to meet your needs, because everybody's needs are different. So in my course, I go through different lessons, but they're kind of bespoken to you because of your needs being different from everyone else's. So first session is clarity, okay? The second one is the transformation direction, okay? So you might be feeling like you're uncertain about your goals, desires, and then you get in the car and you ride over the bridge, and then I help you to feel certain about your goals, desires. But as you're going over that bridge, I mean, I don't know personally everybody's issues or symptoms, but say you might get some, build your confidence along the bridge. You might work on your negative self-talk. So you're going over that bridge and you're learning positive self-talk, building your confidence and feeling more fulfilled. Okay, so everybody's got different behaviors and physical symptoms, psychological symptoms, and emotional symptoms, but we're all hardwired the same, and the course can be bespoken around you. The session 3 is energize, okay? But these are just 3 of the sessions. They kind of go where we need to go with you in general, basically. So then basically, if you need, help with your career, your home life, whatever it is, as long as you're focusing on yourself, that's where it comes from. And the course delivers techniques to learn how to love yourself, get some self-love, rebuild confidence, and it encourages you to cultivate self-awareness and all these lovely things that help us grow personally. Okay, so this is the end of the course, but I would just like to give you another inner spark habit. This is what I do through my courses. I give you inner spark habits that help you develop personally and help you develop professionally if you need it, and also things you can do at home to easily change your life and change your state. So here was one. If you're feeling a little bit stressed, you've got some worries, concerns, I would just like you to do this inner spark habit. It can take 2 minutes of your life, okay? So if you put your timer on 2 minutes, once I've explained, and I want you to get comfy, close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out, okay? As you can hear, that's really deep. So when I'm doing that, it switches off my brain. I'm not in a negative thinking cycle and I'm not overthinking, okay? It's not possible to do that when I'm breathing in and out so deep. So I want you to breathe in and through your nose, out through your mouth. And when you're breathing out through your mouth, I want you to say in your head, peace. Okay? So the word peace represents you letting go of all your stress, your worries, your anxiety, and anything else that may be contributing. So any time in your life you're feeling a little bit like you have any of this confusion, anxiety, unset, anything that you want just to clear your head of, just do this exercise, okay? Peace in my head, okay? And do that for 2 minutes. It'd be really interesting to see how it makes you feel. And like I said before, reach out social media and let me know. It's such a good exercise. So at the beginning of the clip, I gave you a exercise to change your state from feeling a little bit meh to making you alive, the empowered woman one, okay? And at the end, I've gave you a little exercise to release the stress. So they're both ways of changing your state in a couple of minutes. And it's just showing you that it's really possible when we're feeling like that we don't like the state that we're in to be able to change it. So really learn about yourself and rediscover what works for you, because it will help you grow in life. So on my courses, I have loads of these inner spark habits that I implement with you so that it can help you learn about yourself and your body more. I really hope that you've really embraced this journey with me. You've really got stuck in and answered those coaching questions, and maybe that you understand yourself on a deeper level, because cultivating self-awareness is so good for us. And all these tiny steps about changing your negative self-talk, reframing your thoughts, and positive thinking really does holistically change every area of your life. So I really hope you enjoyed the training today, and I've enjoyed it so much. So thank you so much for being here and spending your time with me. I hope that it has empowered you a little bit, and thank you so much again. Reach out if you need anything. Happy to answer any questions. Take care.